Hi again then guys, so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time it's for the TVR V8S, which is in my opinion the best handling TVR in the game, and one of my personal favourites. So you want your racer soft tyres, as usual. For suspension we've got the right height on 100, front and rear, may seem quite high but it looks right, the car sits well at that height. Springs I've increased to 650 and 575, dampers to 4, anti-roll slightly higher than usual on 5, camber on 2.5, neutral toe as always. For the gearbox we've got the highest possible auto setting. I haven't adjusted any of these individual gears, and we've got a final drive of 3.1. For the diff, low initial torque, high acceleration and low braking. All the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it I would recommend NOS. And you obviously want weight loss, and this is a pretty lightweight car after you give it weight loss. You want traction control turned off as well, as always. And yeah, so this is the slowest TVR in the game. It has a cruising speed of about just under 235-ish, about 233, 234. But for its power, that's a pretty respectable speed. There are a lot of cars on this game that have far more power than that, which aren't that quick. I mean, even some of the Japanese imports have like over 500 horsepower and they're slower than that. So this is a pretty decent little car. It's just that when you compare it to the other TVRs, it can seem slow. But the reality is, it's not slow, it's actually really good. Because all the other TVRs have far, far more power than this. I mean, it's running 450 horsepower. I can't recall right now what the closest TVR to that is, but I'm pretty sure the closest of their other models is like 500 and something horsepower. So it does have a significant disadvantage in power. So to get a cruising speed of about 233, 234 is pretty good. Now at that speed, you've got just over 1,000-ish RPM of draft potential. So slipstream wise, I haven't actually tested it, but you should be able to get close to 260 out of it, I should think, with slipstream. Maybe a little bit more, but about 260 with slip, which again for a 450 horsepower car is really, really good. It handles its performance really well. It takes the corner at much higher speeds with draft really well. It doesn't slide out, it doesn't crash, it doesn't understeer. It handles really, really well, mainly due to its really, really low weight, just over 880 kilos. So yeah, I feel like a lot of people probably haven't tried this car before, and although I do see some people using it, so if you haven't tried this car, I would recommend that you do so. It's a pretty great little car to drive. And yeah, that's it really. So I hope you find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.